Oh, it was major, man. Got a chance for some of the younger guys to get out there and get some game time experience, and I think it's going to help us a lot going into this year. Start with Hard Rod. The thing I like about it, man, I see him in recruiting. He plays with a lot of energy. The thing now is trying to, shorten the learning curve for him and get him on our page as far as the terminology and the way we do things. But the effort is one thing that I really like about him. I love it in recruiting, and he's showing it out there now. Well, I hate to name starters, so I just name some of my top guys. Of course, DJ Wanham, Aaron Sterling, JJ, Danny Fennell, Brad Johnson, Joe Anderson, Rodriguez Fritton. I guess I keep on going all the way down the line, huh? Yeah.
They want them to get back out there, not only impacting the game, but the game plans of what you guys can feasibly do from play to play.
Oh, it's big, man. When you're coaching an older guy, veteran guy who's, he kind of know your style, he know the scheme, just his leadership, so I can get on him. And some of the younger guys see it, and they kind of sets the tone for the day. So it's great having him back out there, and I think some of the guys, they appreciate it as well. I think he's pretty close. I can't answer that as far as how many snaps, but he played some snaps for us last year. He's one of the younger guys I say got in there and got some valuable snaps for us last year, and I think he's going to have a big role this year.
How important was it?
I think we went into one of those games, and I told him, you don't have a backup. You know what I mean? I think I'll be your backup. I'll be the next guy in, and I'm not going in. So strap it up and let's get ready to roll. But that just show you, the toughness of that kid. He's a tough kid, and he didn't blink. He stayed out there and sucked it up and played the 90 snaps or whatever, which was valuable reps for him. In high school, he was probably the biggest guy, the strongest guy. Now he's lining up against some guys that's just as strong and as big as him, So just, understanding the physical, how physical you have to be to play this game. I think he's learning that, firsthand right now. Talking about a tough kid, man. I'm trying to find a way to get him out, and when I take him out, he look at me like, Coach, what are you doing? So he hasn't been limited at all. I try to sneak a couple of reps here and there, but I've seen no signs, of the knee bothering him at all, and he's rolling, man. He's been productive. He's been steady Eddie. Probably one of the most consistent guys, on the defense. He can play a number of positions for us. You can put him at the Sam. You can put him at the Buck. Put him at even the end position. And to see him grow from where he was when I first came in here makes you proud as a coach, because who knew about Danny Fennell when I first got here? Now he's out there lining guys up. And one thing that I can say that he's probably done that I'm really proud of, he's took, Rodriguez Fitton on his wing. You see him, hot rod as we call him, gravitating to Danny, which is a good sign. And the older guys they're getting the message when I'm saying grab a young guy and take him along with you.
Has DJ been the most productive guy so far during camping, or if not, who else is sort of up there?
DJ Warner's been great, man.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. You love coaching good players, and and I enjoy coming to work coaching a guy like that. He does everything right. And the good thing about it, the younger guys getting a chance to see, how you prepare before practice, how you get out there early, how you prepare before games. So he's a valuable tool in my room, not only on the field, but just the lessons of how to approach the game.
The NFL body, do you see that as an NFL veteran?
Man, I told y'all that a long time ago. You know what I mean? But NFL, we don't talk about that. Me and him, we talk about it when we get one-on-one and sit to the side. But right now, we got some ball games to play. We got some quarterbacks to get after. So if you ask him, that's what he would be focused on. But the question, can he play in the NFL? Without a doubt.
Lineup at the start of last season.
He's stepping up and being one of the veteran guys. I talk with him all the time. He's an undersized guy. So you have to play a little faster than some of the bigger guys. You got to use what your advantage. Your advantage is I'm gonna be a quick guy. Use that to your advantage. He's a tough kid though, man. And, I always like Aaron Sterling. He remind me of myself. Undersized guy. A lot of times you wonder how do we get it done, but he get it done.
Who've been the best pass rushers so far?
You trying to get my guys upset with me?
No.
Come on, man. I got all my guys here are great pass rushers. Who would be my top pass rusher? DJ Wanham he's come on. He's a good one. He's a good one, But all the guys, at the end of the year, ask me that,
okay,
and we'll go from there. Very interchangeable. That's the good thing about the group. DJ Warner played in for us last year. Now he's playing Buck, and Danny Fennell can play 3 positions. To be able to have guys that can play multiple positions, it's great for late in the season because you never know what's going to happen. You get a guy nicked up or a guy have to go out of game because of a helmet issue or whatever the case may be. You want to be able to sub a guy in and not miss a beat. With a Buck guy, he's a more athletic guy. He can move around. He can play with his hand down, either his hand up. He's also a guy that can drop into coverage for us. My end, he's more of a stout guy. He's my run down guy, but he can also rush the passer.